Picture this. The year is 1299. The year is 1299. The world is, honestly, a pretty messy place. Especially in a land called Anatolia, which is, modern-day Turkey. It's a patchwork of little kingdoms all squabbling and fighting. Mighty empires like the Byzantines are getting old and creaky. The fearsome Mongols have stormed through, leaving chaos behind them. It's a dangerous time to be alive. It's a time of warlords and warriors. It's the perfect time for a hero, or maybe even a clever villain, to rise up and change everything. He has a dream, a really big dream. He dreams that a huge tree grows right out of his chest. Its branches stretch out across the whole world. Being a small tribe in the 1200s was not easy. It was, honestly, like being a little fish in a pond full of hungry sharks. The Ottomans were surrounded by enemies. To their west was the Byzantine Empire. Its cities had thick stone walls and its soldiers had shiny armor. They looked down on Osman's people as nothing more than scruffy nomads. Then there were the other Turkish states, called beyliks. They were all rivals. If one tribe showed any weakness, the others would pounce on them like hungry wolves. Osman had to be clever. And let's not forget the biggest, baddest bullies on the block, the Mongols. They had crushed huge empires and left cities in ruins. They were outnumbered. They were outgunned. They were surrounded. Most people would have given up. But Osman was different. He didn't see threats. He saw challenges. How did Osman, leader of a small tribe, turn his followers into the founders of an empire? It started with real battles, bold decisions, and a vision for the future. It wasn't magic. Osman inspired loyalty by fighting alongside his men and sharing their hardships. He was known for his courage in real battles against the Byzantines. Osman's warriors, called Ghazis, were famous for their daring raids. They struck quickly, using the element of surprise to defeat larger armies. They would ride through forests and mountains, appear suddenly, and vanish before the enemy could react. These tactics frustrated the Byzantine armies, who struggled to defend their forts and convoys from Osman's fast-moving fighters. But Osman wasn't just a fighter. He welcomed new members into his tribe, including craftsmen and farmers from conquered towns. When a town surrendered, Osman often promised protection for its people and allowed them to keep their property if they cooperated. This policy helped win support and made it easier for the Ottomans to expand. Many towns chose to join Osman rather than resist. By uniting different groups and treating new subjects fairly, Osman laid the foundation for a growing state, one that would soon become an empire. His reputation for justice and generosity became a powerful tool, winning more allies than any sword could. Osman's real actions, on the battlefield and in the towns, set the stage for the rise of the Ottoman Empire. With his brave warriors and clever plans, Osman started to win. They'd raid a Byzantine convoy and capture its supplies. They'd attack a small fort and take it. Each small win was a big deal. It gave them more food, more weapons, more confidence. Other warriors heard and came to join. His small tribe grew into a small army. He was building momentum. He made friends with Turkish neighbors. He teamed up with one bey to fight another. Sometimes they married their children to seal the deal. He played chess while others brawled. These alliances protected his back so he could focus on Byzantine lands. A huge moment. The Battle of Baphius, 1302. The Byzantine emperor sent a proper army to crush Osman. The answer? A big fat yes, a stunning victory. It announced the Ottomans as a serious power. Baphius was the key that unlocked the region. First steps to glory turned into giant leaps. For years, the Ottomans were nomads. They lived in tents. But an empire needs more than tents. An empire needs cities. He set his sights on the city of Bursa, a big, rich Byzantine city protected by massive stone walls. So Osman laid siege. A siege is a waiting game, slow, brutal. The siege went on for years. Ottomans built forts around the city. It took patience and determination. Osman got very ill before the city fell. From his deathbed, he directed the siege. He passed leadership to his son, Orhan. "Finish the job," he told him. Osman's dream was now in Orhan's hands. In 1326, Bursa surrendered. The long siege was over. The Ottomans had their first great city. Bittersweet. Osman died before seeing it. But the dream had come true. Orhan made Bursa a magnificent capital. It all started with Osman, the man with a dream of a tree whose branches would cover the world.